Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Cooking in the Bathroom. All right, let's see if we can get this happening. So, how to tell that somebody can't cook by not actually saying that somebody can't cook. So last time I made oatmeal. This time I am making meatloaf. Look at that. Oh, and yes, the instead of bread, we're using old hot dog buns as our binders. So I'm going to get these crumbly, and I will be back momentarily. So I guess while I do this, I can talk to you guys. So, well, you guys, whoever's watching. I never know who's watching, because I just don't get the views. That's okay, though. We have a quality audience. You know, I always feel like I feel like a lol cow, even if we get a couple of views, 9 views, 19 views. But since I've been off work, I'm trying really hard to figure out something that might actually, earn me an income. So far I haven't found anything that isn't either a outright scam and has cost me money and I've lost money, or that the people saying, hey, you can make money doing this, they're the only ones that are making money. And even if it's not fully an MLM, it really smacks of MLM. So I have tried the make money from home doing simple tasks. Full scam. Because what happens is you actually have to put in your own money to finish the tasks, or you're going to lose your money. So yeah, unfortunately. And then even if you try to recover your money, there are recovery services that are an even bigger scam. They charge you money and they never get your money back. So then the other thing that I looked into was print-on-demand t-shirts. Now they say, oh, you can make $5,000 a month just, making cool t-shirt designs. Now, Teespring, Redbubble, and Threadless didn't charge me any money, but I haven't sold a single t-shirt, even though my designs are very cool. And I've been putting them out on social media, and they're politically savvy, and they're a sign of their times, but nobody's buying any t-shirts. So I look over onto Printify and Shopify and how to get a store on Etsy. All these things that say, oh, they're so lucrative. Look, you can make all this money doing this. What they don't tell you is that you have to pay for every t-shirt that gets ordered. You get paid, or you pay for the t-shirt, the $60 or whatever they want for it. And then after they're finished taking their fees, they give you back your royalty, which is usually between $3 and $5 per shirt. So you're actually paying, which is just, which is fine if you have scratch to start with. I mean, if I had 10 grand in Bitcoin, I probably wouldn't have got scammed on that first problem, right? And it was actually the scam that kind of sent me down this rabbit hole of trying different things. Now the other one that they say can be lucrative is to create low and no content books on KDP. You don't even have to write the books, they say. Now, first of all, I got locked out of KDP, so I can't even get in there. Second, now I downloaded a PLR, which is private label rights. And what that's supposed to mean is that you get these designs, these template designs, and you sort of, put your spin on them, change them just a little bit, and then you can sell them as your own, right? Because they don't really belong to anybody. So I downloaded some coloring book pages. And lo and behold, if all of the pictures aren't the same ones that I bought in a coloring book many years ago. So I don't know if that was somebody else's PLR or somebody else's plagiarism or what happened there. But in good faith, I decided, let's give this a try. So I go into BookBolt, and I lay out all the pages. Well, then I can't figure out how to make a cover. I still haven't figured out how to make a cover. And then I got locked out of KDP, so even if I had all the requisite files, I couldn't upload them anywhere. So that's that. And now they say it's supposed to be so lucrative, but you have to sell hundreds and hundreds of copies because you only get like $2 or $3 per book that you sell based on between $9 and $12 purchase price, right? So that's out. And then the next thing they say, well, work from home jobs. Well, unfortunately, you kind of have to have a work from home. In order to work a work from home job, you kind of have to have a home to work from, and I don't. And most of the jobs that are suitable for me, things like call center, are call center customer service. I mean, that's my thing, right? I've done that for decades. I've got 25 years of experience in inbound call center, but they all require a hardwired connection. You can't even go onto a Wi-Fi to do that, right? So, yeah. I think my egg's a little bit frozen here. That's okay. So where was I? KDP, yeah. And they say, oh, you don't need any kind of graphic design skills. Now I've been slowly working through getting a few things out on Canva. And you'll see the different little videos that I've made. And the next thing that they say is, okay, faceless YouTube videos. You can do this and you can do this. Do you know how hard all that is? I have not been able to make a good looking video using Canva or any of those kind of programs at all. I've been doing story summaries, which I heard were a niche that could make some money. Haven't made a thing. And one of my videos actually got banned from TikTok because they said it violated guidelines because it was an AI generated image of a woman standing in front of standing in the field, and in the background there's a noose, which is meant to invoke the horrible legacy of slavery. Oh, but no. TikTok said that was somehow promoting suicide or something idiotic like that. I don't know. Whatever it was completely wrong. And I contested it, but I just ended up taking that slide out. And it's only got like 60 views or something. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not monetized in any way. And I do have a Ko-Fi coffee page, but not too many people have bitten anything off of that. And I had a GoFundMe last year, which was fantastic. I mean, I did manage to raise a bit of money, but of course, when you're homeless, that goes very quickly. It kept us out of the tent. We bought a tent. We're not quite there yet. And what else did I look into? So I looked into KDP. I keep getting these ads for, oh, Audible. Audible will, you know, you can make all this money on this app, but nobody tells you how. Become a virtual assistant. Well, all of the jobs that I've seen are like $3 an hour because they want to hire people from the Philippines where you can actually live on $3 an hour. Places like Fiverr and Upwork. You do these things and you just kind of slave away for very small amounts of money. So then the other jobs that I looked at, I'm just not qualified for. You know, things like tech support and, well, again, don't have wired connection. Oh, and I also downloaded all those apps that are supposed to be money-making apps. They're supposed to be, you know, you play this game for an hour and you get paid. I lost count at 160 apps and not one of them paid out. Oh, and also work from home web test, where you go onto the website and you look at this thing and then you fill out a little form and they send you $1. I was able to do that 5 times and then they stopped. They said, you know, I couldn't do it anymore. So that was that. And then, yeah, I think that's it. And so the next thing for me to try is, I'm thinking about trying is actually being an English tutor, which isn't a lot of money, but it is at least a little bit supplement, give me a little bit of breathing room. So we'll see how that goes. Now most people would just go buy these spices themselves, but Clubhouse, this is my little shortcut to flavor. It's just this little package of dried seasoning, salt, some other stuff, but it makes your meatloaf taste fantastic. It just says spices and herbs, dehydrated onion salt, so it's like onion salt, garlic, some kind of flour, extrait de levure, I don't know what that is, natural flavors, silicon dioxide, I think that is, or silicium, I think that's just a freshening agent. Okay, I'm gonna put you on hold. All right, now, as they say, clean as you go. So I'm picking up my garbage. And I'm putting it in this little bag. So Druggy Fraud called an election. And he's hoping that the winter weather will keep us from voting. Or that general voter apathy, which is what saved him last time, will keep us from voting. But after, what do we got, 7 years without wet bag of piss, I think most of us are pretty sick of him. Ooh, I have a little. So it should be interesting. I haven't decided how I'm voting yet. And I really like that that guy that's taking over from my imaginary boyfriend, Justin Trudeau, Mark Carney? I say Art Carney, but that doesn't sound right. Carney. I like Chrystia Freeland, but she has that weird little milquetoast librarian dominatrix kind of thing about her. It's very jarring because she's probably one of the smartest people alive. And then the local candidates, that's Eileen, whatever, how it's pronounced, Clancy, she looks kind of interesting. And so does the NDP candidate. And the NDP candidate is the one that seems the most focused on homelessness. There's a guy over on TikTok, he's a journalist, and he says, he pointed out that he's doing a deep dive into how many politicians are also, and people sitting on city councils are also landlords, because they're writing their own laws that benefit them, not tenants and not their constituents. And that just is so corrupt. So we shall see what happens with that. Ooh, what the hell is that? Yeah, digging through meatloaf and asking what that is. That's not good. No, we'll just get that out of there. That is actually a little clump of the dried stuff that didn't quite take. So got enough mustard. I think we need a little more ketchup. And if I grunt a little bit, it's because my back kind of hurts. So we're probably only going to be here for maybe another month or so. It's getting to be just too expensive, you know. I mean, it's amazing that we've managed to stay in this motel and keep a roof over our heads for almost a year now. But we're getting to the point where we're probably going to have to move on, and my sister and nephew, they may end up in a tent in the woods, or they may go to a shelter. They haven't figured that out yet, and I'll be sleeping in my car. So cooking in the bathroom might actually be cooking from the back of the van, which should be interesting. So, alrighty, time to put this baby to bed. Make sure I didn't drop a hair in there. I have a bad habit of doing that, and I don't like doing that. I don't mean to do that. It's gross. But there's these like little stringy things because it's meat. Alrighty. Smells pretty good. Alrighty, so here is my loaf of meat. And it is mostly meat. There's some meatloaves that you get that are a lot of bread and stuff, but I didn't put too much in that. With my little flavor pack. Look at that, doesn't that look nice? All right, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of ketchup on the top. All right, so now's as good a time as any to end this. I'm gonna throw this in the Instant Pot. There's my little ketchup decoration. And I guess I will be back, show you how it turned out. But yeah, if you're watching, thank you very much for stopping by and cooking with me and listening to me rant about politics. That seems to be what this channel ends up being about, right? I don't know when I'll be cooking again. We're a little chaotic around here, so getting organized enough to do it is a little bit difficult. But thank you and happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you are keeping safe and well and have a great rest of your day.